Hi, I'm the creator of Grim Locations, and I'm going to be doing a demo of its features. So once you've downloaded the Grim Locations zip file, go ahead and extract it and open the folder, and then you can start it by running the exe. And the first thing that you'll see is that you need to put in your Grim Dawn installation folder. This is so that Grim Locations can check for the Grim Internals 64.exe file. And Grim Internals is required for Grim Locations to work. So once we have that installation folder, hit OK. Then you notice you come in here, and up top we have the active profile mod and difficulty. And this is automatically detected by Grim Locations once you run Grim Dawn. So once you run Grim Dawn and choose a character, then that character is going to be the profile, and then whatever mod you're running. So if you're not running a mod, then it would be main campaign, and then the difficulty, is normal, ultimate, whichever one. So these two grayed out buttons here will set this to active, either one, and then you can transfer locations between the profiles that you have. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and go into Grim Dawn, and the active profile mod and difficulty will change to the character I'm playing, and it will automatically create these as well, so that you can click the button and you can have it down here, and then you can sync the locations to that active profile mod and difficulty. So let's go ahead and do that. So now I'm in Grim Dawn and I've chosen a character. So we'll move back over to Grim Locations and we'll see that that character has been loaded as the active profile mod and difficulty. At the top here you can see the name is Recursive. There's no active mod, so it shows up as main campaign, and then the difficulty is ultimate. So I'll click this button, and we've got no locations there. So let's say I wanted to farm some totems. Then here we go, I got a whole list, and if I want to move some of them over, hold control and click what you want, and then you can move them over. If I wanted to move all of them over, control A, then you can select all of them to move over. Now the reason why this is grayed out here is because you can't have duplicates. So since these are already selected here, it's not going to let me do the move there. So what I can do there is control A here, delete them. That shows up, and there we go. Now I've got all the monster totems. So let's say that I want to, I don't know, clear this one out. So I don't want any more, and or let's say actually that I just want to keep this list for some reason and I want to name it something else. So to do that, you can go into Editor, click Recursive, Main Campaign, Ultimate, the difficulty here, and now I could rename this. You could rename any of these. And if you do, though, the active profile mod and difficulty will be recreated. So let's say I want to rename this to Totems. Okay, there we go. It's renamed Totems. Now I hit back, and it cleared out because it changed, but the active profile mod and difficulty is still Recursive Main Campaign Ultimate, because that's what I have selected in the game. So then I go back to Editor, and you will see that it is created here, Ultimate again, but the old Ultimate was renamed to Totems. So go back here, and you'll see Totems. Select that, and then there's all my old ones there. So you can also edit the names. So if we wanted that as 21, you can rename it, and it'll automatically sync to in-game. So so here, if I choose Ultimate, since that is my active profile mod and difficulty, and then I sync this one over, then I go into Game, Control F5, and you can see there it is. It was automatically picked up in game. Now, let's say I want to save my position. I can save my position. Move back over to Grim Locations, and there you go. There's the position. So your list in game will update with real time as you're editing this. So as long as it matches your active profile mod and difficulty, any changes here will sync in game. So now let's say that I wanted to change my character. Alright, and I would change my character to, let's say, recursive 2. Start the game. Alright, and now if I press Control F5, you'll see that the teleport list is empty. That's because I'm on a new character. And if we move back over to Grim Locations, the active profile mod and difficulty have changed. This is still selected because we haven't changed that. But now let's say I want to select the active profile mod and difficulty. Okay, there we go. We selected it. There's no locations. Move this guy over. Then go back to game. Control F5. And there you go. You've got your location that you can teleport to. And that covers most of the features of Grim Locations. Some other ones are that you can load locations that you have saved in text files or CSV files into any profile mod and difficulty that you like. So to do that, you go into Grim Locations, have this drop down here, load locations to profile, and then here you can select where you want to load it, or which profile mod and difficulty you want to load it to, and then here you would have to select the file. So here you can see I've got a few. Here's the teleport list that I could import in. I won't do that now, but if you have text files or CSV files and you want to import the locations, you can go ahead and do that. So that covers the features of Grim Locations, and I hope you all find it useful.